Their Majesties would see before them Þorfinnr Hróðgeirsson.
Hanging out in the crowd?
Witnesses, Thorfinn, entourage, let's go. We have some business to conclude. You know, actually, I'm sorry, I think the meeting hall is over.
Maybe next time.
We'll see what he says.
Yes, witnesses, I believe we're all gathered.
Great meeting with you.
Very well. Your Majesties, I am Magnus Mohammed, Lord Father, and I thank you for hearing this matter. I name witnesses to witness, and I proclaim a lawsuit against the Kingdom of the East for failure to provide to Þorfinnr Hróðgeirsson proper compensation entitled goods or silver as recorded in the Grey Goose Laws for his labor in the kingdom's benefit. I swear that I will bring this suit lawfully on behalf of my apprentice Þorfinnr Hróðgeirsson. I name as witnesses Mistress Vika, Mistress Wu, Countess Fortune, Sir Jonathan, and Master Orlando. I call on my witnesses to affirm that I proclaim this lawsuit publicly by daylight-ish, that it may be heard in the Assembly of the East where it belongs properly.
We acknowledge the plan and bring forth your first witness.
I am the first witness, Mistress Vika. Mistress Wu is the second witness, and Countess Fortune is the third witness. And Sir Jonathan and Master Orlando are the fourth and fifth witnesses. Magnus cited us to testify that he gave notice of this action against the Kingdom of the East for failure to provide to Þorfinnr Hróðgeirsson proper compensation entitled goods or silver as recorded in the Grey Goose Laws for his labor in the kingdom's benefit. He gave notice in public in the same words he used here today in daylight, and asked that it be heard in the Assembly of the East where it properly belongs, and that is the testimony of us all.
We acknowledge this will practice to be true, right? And we are willing to acknowledge what reparations we can pay for this. All right? I require it. So I call him. Cool. So call in the panel.
Their Majesties require the presence of the Order of the Laurel to judge.
I call on my witnesses to give their testimony.
Gotta call the first one. First witness.
It's a nice landing thing.
Okay, so Order of the Laurel.
The fifth witness.
We're calling the fifth witness.
The fifth witness. Yeah, it's a weird.
That's that new man.
Yeah.
Orlando.
Mr. Orlando.
Fifth witness.
Greetings. I am Master Kane, and I bring words from Master Orlando. I am Master Orlando, and I am the fifth witness to testify to this good gentleman's deeds. Though I am on a quest in the south, I send a raven to deliver my words. So hear me in silence, children of the east, for Odin bids me to tell the truths. Let the skald sing of the hero, a man of surpassing skill, brewing the nectar of the gods and draughts from distant lands. Long have I known him, long have I borne witness to his dedicated research and tireless translation. Through his brewing, we have gained knowledge, and like Odin, all-father drinking from wise Mimir's well, it is in his artistic excellence that I ask their majesties to elevate him to the laurel, for he is my peer.
We shall hear from the fourth witness.
Your Majesties, Your Highness, I am Sir Kodo Yukasude, and I bear the words of Sir Jonathan Miles, who could not be here this day, to bear witness. I would like to begin by thanking their Majesties and the many people who support them, and those near and far who recommended that this be done. Thank you. When we send candidates off to vigil, we do so with a question. Will you accept this award, these regalia, this title, and these responsibilities? By definition and design, all awards are late. We always find ourselves in the candidate's debt. As such, I thank Þorfinnr for his lengthy and concerted efforts. Thank you. I have consulted with Lord Þorfinnr on research, costuming, and brewing. I have made use of his powerful acumen in the assessment of other arts and sciences projects in my term as Baron of Setmore Swamp. I accept Þorfinnr in his level-headed approach to the society without any loss of enthusiasm. I have depended upon Þorfinnr to guide me in matters of justice in the management of our group. This is because his understanding of modern culture is equal to the attention he pays to ethical questions surrounding the uses of history and the agency of the related cultures. We are a collection of history lovers. Of this there is no doubt. But we must also manage the society with the sense of our present and how we will proceed into the future. I already more feel confident about the future that Þorfinnr is taking a leadership role as a peer of the society. I find it personally auspicious that a child raised into society would choose not only to remain with us, but to excel in their work, and thereby enrich our mutual experience. There is one remaining issue, however, that I must personally address. This is something that has been a long time coming. Lord Þorfinnr, I bid you notice that I will not accept any copper from you that is not of fine quality. And in future dealings, I shall select and take the ingots individually in my yard. And I shall exercise against you my right of rejection because of how you have treated me. With this business resolved, I congratulate you on your choice today, and I look forward to congratulating my new peer in person very soon.
Next witness, please. Third witness.
Lucky number 3. I am Fortune St. Keen, and I am the third witness for this candidate to testify to the worth of his deeds. As a rose, I am requested to speak of courtesy. And courtesy, like the fealty between a subject and the crown, is a two-way street. And this man, his courtesy to the crown was an art. He stood steadfast by the thrones of the East for myself and for Ozzer, in the light of the day and in the dark of the night. He was called upon as champion
on a small adventure without even his blue battle wrap. When this man speaks of his art, what struck me first is that he lights up as if lit inside by an incandescent flame. And that flame he shares with those around him. And also, in the rage of war, he also lights up with incandescent rage on behalf of his crown. This man will stand beside you in peace. He will offer his vast wisdom, his counsel, and his evening fierceness in battle. This man's deeds are more than worthy for recognition for your majesties today, and he is my peer.
Now let us hear from the second witness.
I, William Laurel, am the second witness to attest to this young man's worthiness to join the order. Hi, Nora. While the SCA may run on Pelican, we require the intellectual honesty of the Laurels to maintain what we are here to study and appreciate, which is history together. As the SCA incorporates world history into our vision and mission, it's people like Thorfinnr who have the courage to say no when something is not correct. That is so valuable. And since the day I stealth peered in the back of his brewing class at Penzig, this young man has been my peer.
Now let us hear from the first witness.
The gentles. My name is Mistress Vika Gordina Zukai, and I am the first witness to testify to the worth of Thorfinnr's deeds. And as I spoke, their full worth, I would still be speaking until the thimble winter falls upon all of us. For his deeds are as prolific and as magnificent as the stars in the sky. He approaches art with the curiosity, the challenge, the determination that is beyond my power to see. And every time I try to say something, I have had the glorious privilege of arting together with Thorfinnr for years as we lived nearby. And watching him grow and watching him attack every new challenge, it has just been such a pleasure and an inspiration. He makes me do my work better. He inspires me. He inspires everyone around him. There's nothing he can't do, and nothing he won't go on to do. And I am so pleased and proud to tell you that he is beyond my peer.
It sounds, I believe you have provided ample evidence on behalf of this man. Do you have any other words, or shall we consult with the witness, with our panel?
If I might, I would just have the prosecution summed up.
Yeah,
Yes, please.
I call on Mistress Adrian Conover to sum up the prosecution today.
Excellent, thank you.
I swear a lawful oath that I shall speak as I think to be the law. 5 witnesses have testified to the skills, labor, honor, dedication, and courtesy of Þorfinnr Hróðgeirsson. And on all points, I judge the advantage of the prosecution.
I think that sounds fair. Giving us ample evidence.
We hear your words. We have heard what has been testified before us from these witnesses, and in turn, place this judgment upon the self. Trust your judgment. So we agree that you are worthy of compensation. And we accept your answer.
Release them from our service. So, I didn't know. When I first took you on to my apprentice, I told you that you probably didn't. Maybe that was true, maybe that was not. But something you always taught me that everyone is similar and everyone is something. And I think in the end I taught me that just like you taught me. And so I think you might
Is there a battalion?
It is. That I do not remember whose name, but I know it's like it began with Mistress Dorigen of the Great Gate.
Wow.
So from Mistress Dorigen, it came to Master Toki Skald Gulliver, who most of you probably know as Toki Redbeard. From Toki, it went to Grim the Skald, from Grim the Skald to Mistress Ava Ingrid Thoniver, then to myself, and now it goes to Thorfinnr. Yeah, I can't wait.
Is there a cloak?
Turn your minds. Tell us about it. You still don't get the look.
It's on the rules. It's based on the coronation mantle of Roger II of Sicily, only with more appropriate motifs. And the class was by Robert. You'll be seeing it.
Emil?
You'll be seeing it.
Is there a wreath?
Laurel from your mother's yard. And one from Hager.
Try this one.
Ibrahim al-Rashid.
This is one you don't move.
Bring the staple gun.
Scroll. His craft came here swiftly. Came from east of Eastwell, broad and bubbling Baxter, barred with malt. Over Salt Road, he brought bottles from Kitton to drink filled with drink rice, our weary, low slave, our wits with zeal stealing. No mouth woe brewing, he makes himself worthy. The givers grant the laurel, green garland of the learned. Words by Master Toki Skoldivovier. Scroll by Lord, so far, Robert McDill. Scroll.
Not to break this on you.
Scroll.
Very important. Hear your words.
And know them to be true.
In exchange, we offer to you our strength,
And our protection.
our wrath,
And our affection.
as the carnival of terms, may your opposition be crushed from hands.
And may you rise to prosperity.
So long as dragons are outdoors.
And the sun rises in the east. Find ourselves here.
For Thorfinnr, latest member of the Order of the Laurel.
Oh, yeah.
Viva!